Without doubt, you have used several cooking oils before, but one thing is sure, you have never experienced true soya oil. This is not your regular cooking oil, it is a cooking oil with soul. From our quality ingredients selection to blending, extraction and packaging, we took time to think about your health. Besides giving you a delicious experience, true soya oil boosts your immune system, aids your digestive health, and improves your overall well-being.
Thank you so much for staying with us. It is still IBrandTV, and we're moving straight up to the major conversation for today. It has become apparent the entertainment industry has among its attributes the undeniable ability to influence greatly among, people, great influence that it has on the society. And that is to say that many tend to be guided by things they read, listen to, or watch every day. However, because the entertainment industry is widely followed by the youth mostly, it is worthy to note that certain things associated with the entertainment industry should be morally guided. This is because of its huge ability to influence the general public. This has informed our topic today, the effect of the entertainment industry causing the depravity in morals in the society. And of course, to have this conversation with us in the studio today is Daniel Effiong. Thank you so much for joining us, Daniel.
Thanks so much, ma'am.
All right. First of all, I'd like to know the school of thought that, says entertainment industry affects the society. And how do you think it affects the society?
I agree with that school of thought. The entertainment industry definitely has its effect, and that is the way it affects the society. So how it now affects it is something we cannot say. Yeah, there are some positive ways and always negative. Everything has. But I would say it is more now, more in demerits than merits. The effect of
more in demerits than the merits.
Yeah.
Wow, why did you say that?
I think that the persons in the entertainment industry, they didn't really give an understanding to what they do. See, the biggest forms or the major forms of entertainment, when someone just talks about entertainment, someone normally just thinking about three forms of it. That is sports, that is those movie stars and music. So, and these persons, because of their society in themselves, trend, and their trends per se create a statement. And I think that the persons that work these trends, they didn't actually give a clear meaning of the statements they are allowing their trend. Because the entertainment industry is very vast. Some people don't even think fashion, media, they are part of entertainment.
Yes.
You just see it as, if it's not a movie star, if it's not a musician, if it's not a sports person, that one is just normal career professionals and things like that. So,
and those are the ones they call their faves.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you think the social media has played a role to, the entertainment industry having more demerits? Because you said in the recent times, the effect it has had on the society is more in the negative, more in the demerits. Do you think the advent of social media played a role?
Yes, the advent of social media has played a role. The reason being that is that, anybody posts whatever they like on social media. And what they now do is that they give opinion to create what they think about it.
Give people the opinion to create.
Yes,
I thought everybody is entitled to their own
opinions. Yeah, everybody is entitled to an opinion. See, if I do something and I maybe take a picture or take a video, if I don't give a clear statement on what I'm actually working on or what I've actually done, anybody can read meaning to it in any way it sees fit. And that is not a bad thing though. But because of that, that doesn't mean what is actually there. Like, you know, now on social media, there is a movie that is raining, and they call the movie Supercell. So the person that did create the movie said he was using the movie to actually showcase the understanding of sickle cell anemia. But if you watch the movie, if you are just looking at it from the entertainment side and figure of it, you won't really notice. So, but when the person now said it, most of my friends, you know, we went to watch it, we started to notice that, okay, it was actually true that this was. So once we do things on social media, you know, most people don't even give the guideline, they don't give the reason. They just do it, they just say it. But persons have their personal opinions, so you just dictate whatever they see as a reason.
So if I take anything away from what you just said, the entertainment industry having more negative influence and, you know, social media being the difference between what we have now and what we had, like, say, a decade ago and beyond, say, from 2010 down to the 2000s and the 90s. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, in a nutshell, I can say that's what I'm saying. Social media has made a huge difference.
Okay.
And has given a huge
You know why I took you back to that part? Because actually, I mean, Facebook only came into Nigeria in what, 2011, 2012, thereabouts, around that time. Because I remember that was when I signed up my first account, and it was a thing then. It was trending, and even as that then, of course, we're getting used to it. Then other platforms came on board, and wildfire that it is today. Where I'm going to with this is, there has been several conversations, even beyond the shores of this country, even in more developed climes, about social media regulation. Why? Because what we are suffering here, everybody else is suffering it in their own homes. If you go to America today, they call it free speech, freedom of speech. Even in their constitution, they are suffering it today. They are still suffering from giving that amount of freedom of speech and free speech to their people. Do you understand? You go to Europe, Eastern Europe, Asia, they are suffering the effects. No taking that away. So that conversation, they are not able to handle it because they have given too much of free speech around here. Even though what we have, they're trying to stifle it further. What's your conversation about social media regulation, and do you think it's going to help with the situation that we're having to deal with entertainment industry wise?
Well, I think you know, we can't stifle social media because you know, like you said, most of the conversations, everybody from any part of the world can join the conversation. So you can't stifle maybe a Nigerian now talking about what is going on in the US,
yes,
and things like that. What I think is wrong is that we misunderstand freedom and liberty. We are free to say what we like, but we are not at liberty to say some certain things. Because when you are saying some certain things, then you are putting it in bias, you are putting it in different things. So we are free to say what we like, what we think. But that doesn't mean we should now say it to oppress or offend another person. Everywhere in the world, yes, there's no government practically that wants anything wrong to be said about them. They always want the good side. Everybody wants to say their side of the story. And you know, when it comes to that aspect, people say, I know, it's bias, it's personal dislike, yeah. So, but the fact of it is, we can't actually put all the blame on social media. Before the advent of social media, there was magazine, newspapers, and all these things to give people. Like, what we just need to understand is how we can use it. You see, there's something about the entertainment industry that I think that we are not really happy or taking on. You know, when I was younger, I had a misunderstanding of some certain things. When we see people in suits, like 3-piece suits, we just give them 3 jobs in our mind. If he's not a lawyer, he'll be a banker. If he's not a banker, he's a pastor. So that kind of thing now has now created, it created what? A misunderstanding. So, and the way we think about it that time is that if you are doing those 3 things, then you are important in society. So any other person will see the person as a non-entity. Even though we can't see it because we were young, we see the person, we just see the person, maybe you should wear jeans and shirt. So let us don't greet him. He can't even say, come, take, buy biscuits. So, you see, that kind of thing is what I think persons in the entertainment industry, they did not explain. Their fashion trend, their speech. I'm not saying language now, their speech, their ways people talk. You know, you just see someone talking and be like, are you into radio? Are you into TV? You know, because of the way the person is talking. So that is what I think that the entertainment industry did not really give itself a definition for.
So who
look at him, like, I do check his snap. He doesn't wear the cap.
on a regular?
On a regular.
I actually saw him on an interview, like a very recent interview. I think he was on that interview on Thursday or Friday, and he wasn't wearing that cap.
So you see, like
but you see children wear it to class.
That's where the mistake is, like I said. That cap is a fashion trend, and that trend of Odumodu is a statement. Shows the fact, the moment he wears it, it shows the fact that this guy is a good guy. So it's like trying to introduce the word to a style of music and the background of the ethnicity and the culture of how the beat or sound was developed. For someone that doesn't have that understanding, you just be like, Odumodu is being villainous, he's being this, he's being dangerous, he's a gangster. He does as he likes. He's not following the normal trend of maybe artists wearing big shoe, wearing big shirts with cargo pants. Then they misunderstand. Yeah, you see. So, like someone like Naira now, he created his own niche. No Bells Gang, this one, we don't hear what. So, that one is personal to him. It doesn't now mean it's a bad thing. Just means if you see yourself in that light, you can join them.
But if we keep having, you know, one person, two persons, three persons, maybe not exactly the same trend, but trends that are fashioned in exactly the same manner. Do you understand? There is a movement now for Charlie Poppy. There is a movement for Rema. There is a movement for Odumodu. Just like we had that movement for Naira Marley when he first came to Nigeria, right? You see that it's like a thing for people in this industry. They don't motivate the same behavior. On this person's page every day, people listen to his music, people are reading these things, and they have children on the way who will grow up and see these things. So it's like a ripple effect. It keeps rotating around, and we're not putting anything in place to change the narrative, to change the you know, what we see, to change the vision that would occur eventually from this build-up of negativity and, you know, negative thoughts. You get where I'm going to with this. That's why I asked, this is taking you back to that question. Whose table is it on exactly? Because if the government says they want to regulate the entertainment industry, they want to, we say they want to gag us, they don't want us to talk again freely. If the people in the entertainment industry step down a bit, try to change something, we say they have lost it, they don't have creativity anymore, or they are no longer giving us the music that we type and like. So please, onions or fish, fish or onions, which one are we choosing? What do we want, really? You get? Like
I said, I want double words. Like I said, it's, you know, it's it's eminent on the person. One. The person in that industry. Like you see, most of the negativity that we are talking about and drawing now is coming mostly from musicians. Why is it that? Like I said, entertainment is very vast. You see, sex scandal, that is something personal, right? There's something my dad told us when we were younger, listening to rap music. My dad said he doesn't like rap music because as at that time, rappers were just talking about three things. He said violence, gang, and rape. He said, and that is not something he feels that he should be talking about. And you know, some were talking about the government. So my daddy just put all rappers to one side. He doesn't believe any musician in our they know how to sing. All what they sing is senseless. So the day I was listening to a certain song, Circles by Post Malone. I said, this song is. I said, he's one of our artists. Then my dad actually showed me his photo. He said, I cannot listen to the song. See, I said, this person did give us a clear definition between his music and his life. And that's what most artists don't do. Exactly. And they dabble the two together, everything, just together, everything. The person I'm singing about is the person I am, is the person I want to be, is the person I'm building. Okay. definition of it.
I'm glad that you mentioned your dad now, because I think I also grew up in a home where I and my siblings weren't allowed to watch certain TV channels, weren't allowed to watch the MTV bases and Channel O's of this world. If you grew up in the 90s, you would know Channel O, right? And you know, it kind of took a toll on us. And I'm talking not just myself or my direct siblings, but my cousins, because you know how families were at the time. We're all close. And your aunt, you can easily call them your parents outside the house, and people don't even understand that these people are just your uncles.
Social media discussions, you see. Most of these social media platforms, they did something. Like, there are videos that you can create for kids on YouTube. So this kind of videos that you create for kids, YouTube, you are going to sign a electronic agreement. Every word, if the word dares are vulgar or something, the video is not going to be able to be published for kids. But you see, parents nowadays, they just buy maybe no restriction. You know, in our own time, when I was growing up, there was not the advent of mobile phones, so you have to get to some certain age
before you own a phone.
And they will have pruned you.
And it's not even a smartphone.
Or what we are calling palasa now. That is what you will get
yes.
first.
Nokia Touch.
Nokia Touch. They will tell you, oh, what the phone is for, it's just for calling. So, you know, and they will first build the sense of social responsibility that you must attain before you can even have that phone that can't do anything. No Bluetooth, can't play music, can't do anything.
You're not allowed to call.
You're not allowed.
It calls when you're called.
It's only when they call you can pick the phone. And the only time you can call, maybe in time of distress. Something